your inner eye. Take in the air. There. Lengthen. Strength. Sing, no? Out through those wrinkled lips.
This is what I was talking about.
Michael.
Let it out, baby. You're sweaty, Michael. That's all the impurity.
Air and release it.
Look at the concentration on his face. It's like a gorilla with a cell phone.
You have come a long way today.
Jimmy! You still here?
Way! Oh yeah, fuck you. You know what? If there was a rate button, I'd be using it right now. Unless you're a faggot and you...
Nice TV. I pay for that?
Yeah, you smashed the other one, didn't you?
Bullshit. Threatening to molest your online buddies is bullshit.
They're not my buddies.
They're the only people you speak to. So where's your friend?
Burger shot.
Yeah, nice to see the kids are still hanging out at the burger joints. Me and the guys, we'd go down to the diner after class every day. You know, get milkshakes, fries.
Ew, please. Ew, please. You know, you're really creeping me out.
I'm trying to relate to you.
No, you're trying to take me on some nostalgia trip. You're such a cliche.
Oh, says the dope-smoking, game-playing, live-at-home world owes him a living millennial.
I knew it! I knew it! The mask was gonna slip! The monster's been exposed!
The hell are you talking about?
The real you! That bitter, vindictive old man! You pretend you're being a father, but you hate me, don't you?
I don't hate you, Jim. How many times... I love you. Look, I'm sorry if I don't express that correctly, but why do you think we're here together?
Because you're scared shitless of being alone?
Oh, now you're an armchair psychologist, just like the rest of this city.
You really have to meet my friend?
Yeah, I really do.
Then please don't get weird. For once in your life, don't be weird. There he is, the friendly neighborhood drug dealer.
Yo,
brother man, what's up?
What's up, man? Good to see you. What are you turning tricks to pay for this shit?
Alrighty then. Now what?
Can we just get back to the house, please?
Hey, dude.
So, want a drink?
I'm driving.
Because normally you're such a between-the-white-lines, friend to the pedestrian kind of guy.
Fine. Give it here. Okay, your turn.
Maybe when we get home.
Ah, who's the square now?
I'm starting to feel a little woozy. You're fine now.
Really? This is not normal.
Chill out. You're just paranoid.
It's not paranoia. This is totally justified concern.
You should see yourself. Would you quit being such a drama queen and get us to the house? Stop moaning. No!
I'm stopping. Oh, what was in there?
It's harmless. Vets have been using it for decades. You anesthetize me? You fucking
protecting
shit.
you from yourself.
Also, I took money from your bank account and I'm moving out. All right? You're too crazy, Dad. Goodbye. Jimmy!
What do you want?
Good guy. I got a bit of an off. Jimmy, you little shit. Hello? Hey! I'm home! Kids? Anyone here? I'm back! Michael, I think you finally lost your mind. DeSanta.
That's not the name in your file, Michael. Steve Haynes here.
Yeah, Agent Douchebag. Hey, that poor sumbitch we grabbed for you still breathing?
See for yourself, right now. Trevor Phillips is on his way to help with the debrief. Warehouse, off Dutch London and Banning.
Great. Sounds just like my kind of party.
Where's your neighbor? Caesar's Place, Rockford Hills.
Yeah, the more I see of your boss, the more I like him.
I was you, I wouldn't be so critical of who others associate with.
So is he gonna be a problem?
For sure. But there's nothing we can do about it. If something happened to him right now, I'd be right under a microscope. An electron microscope of bureaucratic shit. And that would make it very difficult to keep old secrets.
Oh, well, boo-hoo-hoo for you. You know who else is having trouble keeping secrets, asshole? Me. After you brought Trevor in on this.
I only brought him in after you'd put out your press release. Townley's taking scores again. The Los Santos reboot. If we didn't control the situation and he'd unearthed this connection, then what?
Then Trevor flips out, beheads me, kills my family, or raises them as his own. I don't know which is worse. Anyway, any of that could happen at any time.
Slow down. Let's think this through. What does he know?
He knows I'm alive. He knows I got money. And now he knows I'm working with the FIB.
Does he know how long you've been working with the FIB?
How long? The fuck does that matter?
Either you were working with us before the Cash Depot job, you walked your crew into an ambush, one of them spent 10 years on the run, and the other landed in a federal penitentiary. Or we stumbled on the Cash Depot job, Brad went down, you went down, Trevor got away. The FIB cut you a deal on your sickbed, faked your death, and you end up here.
Who's to say which of those is true?
That there's any doubt probably accounts for you being alive.
Back there, Trevor made you right away. The second he saw you.
You remember after the bust, I was in all the papers. I was on the evening news. The man who killed Michael Townley.
Yeah, I was quite a trophy. A good head to hang on your wall.
Back then, sure. Not now.
This is bullshit. I got one! Come on! Mercy!
Best way to make a man talk is to stop him.
Mr. Phillips, ask him about Tay.
Does not take coffee breaks.
Oh, fuck me.
So how are Steve and Trevor getting along?
Seems like a productive relationship.
You know, like I said, he's got his uses.
And as you can see, we're trying to take full advantage of him.
Then what?
This thing with the agency gets put to rest and we don't need you anymore.
Right. And what about Trevor?
What about him?
I need some resolution, Davey. You let him walk. You said you'd clean the whole thing up back in North Yankton.
And you told me it'd be a clean job, no casualties. There were more eyes on that town than there needed to be.
Yeah, well, according to my eyes, Trevor's your problem, Dave, as much as he is mine.
He's not a problem at all. We're monitoring him. Has he said anything about Brad?
Fuck yeah, he has. Plenty. I keep changing the subject. You know, he thinks you might actually commute Brad's sentence when this is all over.
That's good. Fine work. We'll send another letter. It's about time anyway.
Oh, so that's you who's been sending those fucking letters to Trevor, huh?
Yeah. He thinks they're from Brad. Who he thinks is lying. who he thinks is locked up in high security and not, well, not 6 feet under in a grave marked Michael Townley. The trainees write them. It's a good exercise.
Hey, now?
You're my eyes, Townley. What do you see?
We're live.
You see anyone down there who might be an Azerbaijani?
Fuck do I know? You might be an Azerbaijani for all I know. What's one look like?
They look Eastern.
Half this town looks Eastern, Davy. You got the fall of the Shah and the collapse of communism to thank for that.
Anyone stand out?
No, they all kind of blend in. Make a call, Dave.
We're gonna need some more info on this guy. They're having a party down there.
That ain't gonna cut it, my friend.
It ain't even the biggest tool in the room.
What?
Knee shot!
So what have you got for us? We need Trev to shake up your memory again?
No.
We're back in. Give me some eyes.
Who am I looking for?
Steve's saying beard. What do you got?
Anything specific, or is some stubble gonna cut it?
Let's start at Mountain Men, and we'll work our way down until someone fits the profile.
There's a few beards at this party. Vinewood's full of weak chins. Place is famous for it.
Damn. Beards are in fashion in Chumash. Land of beach hipsters. We need more.
It's gonna be a long day until you give us some intel on it.
This is a mental battle, my brother. You gotta... No! I was wrong! Help me pick this up. Hasn't this man done enough for national security? Wakey! How long was that?
Mr. K.
Steve's telling me he chain smokes redwoods.
It ain't the cigarettes that'll kill him. It's the guys who put the warnings on the packets you should worry about.
And he's left-handed.
Oh, now I get it. You're telling me to assassinate a guy because he's got facial hair, a cigarette, and he's left-handed.
I'm telling you to assassinate a guy because he's a threat to national security. The rest's details. We don't even have an ID. Why are you shooting before we have an ID? You just cost us the mission. I'm telling you to assassinate a guy because he's a threat to national security. The rest's details. Michael, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What, I had my eyes on a target. Listen, anyone in that joint's got as much chance of being a threat to national security as the next guy.
Steve, it's blown. I'm telling you to assassinate a guy because he's a threat to national security. The rest's details.
Do you rood niet?
Michael, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What? I had my eyes on a target. Listen, anyone in that joint's got as much chance of being a threat to national security as the next guy.
Steve, it's blown.
Wie is het dan? Ze heeft een baard.
I'm telling you to assassinate a guy because he's a threat to national security. The rest's details.
Dat is hij.
Michael, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What? I had my eyes on a target. Listen, anyone in that joint's got as much chance of being a threat to national security as the next guy.
Steve, it's blown. I'm telling you to assassinate a guy because he's a threat to national security. The rest's details.
Ah, I see someone. He fits the profile. Yep, fits it all the way. I got a good feeling. Well, as good as you can get while clipping a guy who probably don't deserve it. And now I'm taking the shot.
Yes, dit is hem.
Baby, I got someone. Definitely a lefty. Redwood smoking, bearded, maybe. Could be. Used to be. Azerbaijani.
Good enough for me. Steve, it's done.
Woo! That is a wrap, my friends. Excellent work, the pair of you. Now, I got a racquetball game to get to, so Trevor, if you take care of Mr. K, I think we're over.
Lekker voor hem.
Hey, how's your mouth?
It hurts.
Can you speak?
Kinda.
Are you gonna hold it together?
I want to go home. I want to see my family.
No, you have no home. You have no family. That shit is over.
I do. They're in the Morningwood. I love them very much.
No, that's your old life. That's over now. You're off the grid. You're one of the invisible people.
Just take me home.
I'm taking you to the airport. You're gonna get on a plane. You're flying a long way from this country and you're gonna spread your message.
I don't have a message.
You're a torture advocate.
Advocate?
The media and the government would have us believe that torture is some necessary thing. We need it to get information, to assert ourselves. Did we get any information out of you?
I would have told you everything.
Exactly. Torture's for the torturer, or the guy giving the order to the torturer. You torture for the good times. We should all admit that. It's useless as a means of getting information.
I'm feeling lightheaded.
Sometimes you torture for the torturee, but only if they're prepared to pay.
I am very unwell.
It's me with you. Jesus Christ, good grief. I thought we really bonded, but now I'm having my doubts. Departures. No one drives me to the airport. Here we be.
Just stay away, okay? Please.
trust me?
I say left, you say right. I say become a doctor. You say become a patient.
Where's this thing happening?
Down Grove Street.
We shooting shit up, spraying some motherfuckers. I can drive by with the best of them.
Behave yourself, man. Lamar, what's that? What you in stress set up?
We buying weight, homie. Something that'll move us up the food chain, nigga, for real.
Nothing's real in this town, nigga. Particularly where you in stress concerned.
Man, this is an investment opportunity. You got to speculate to accumulate.
Ooh, first rule of business. Hey, since we're out here banging, either you got some dust?
Fool wanna get butt naked?
I'll get wherever it takes me, homeboy.
Homie's crazy, man. This the homie house right here.
Hey, look, everybody be cool, man. Lamar about to do his thing, all right?
Man, come on. Hey, be on point. This fool janky. Courier service. Package to collect.
You got the grip?
Present and accounted for. You like that, huh?
Sample?
Now we talking. My throat getting numb already.
So we good, nigga, right? Well, let's go.
How about a taste?
No, man, we leaving.
I want a taste of the other side of the brick.
Now, you heard what your boy said. You're leaving.
Hey, give me the back! Whoa.
What the fuck?
Did we ask for a key or a fucking ounce?
Man, that's motherfucking drywall. Hey, we got some motherfucking buyer's remorse out here.
You can't fucking hustle a hustler! Ah!
Oh, you motherfuckers are dead! We gotta get off Grove Street! God damn, man, fucked up! We gotta walk! Go down!
Run, shot, run!
Damn, man, they're gonna die! Man, you make the fuck look like a cop. Hey, more of these fools! This ain't no happy place, motherfucker! These guys...
Nigga, we look like chumps to you.
These guys ain't taking kindly to my presence!
You fucking take me for a mark?
They're ganging up on me! Let's clear out!
Wrap this shit up!
These guys ain't taking kindly to my presence! They're ganging up on me! Hey, come on! The work's done here!
Fall us for life!
What are we waiting for?
We gon' turn this into a homicide!
Come on, man, let's go.
Just a few homeboys in the hood! Not gonna be here!
Who got you? All officers, I need help now. Damn, MC Cliff. That's the fastest shoot. MC Cliff. Cliff, wait right there, dog. Hold up, hold up. And jack they ass, homie. That's our way up out of here. Put your fucking hands up. Mind if I borrow these whips, bitch?
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, they got the Clip, he gone, man. You hear?
This way.
Damn, it's snake in this motherfucker.
Shit ain't no river, man. It's a motherfucking sewer.
Then we in the right place.
Look at that ride.
You're wanted for questioning. Cut your engines and await officers.
Stretch set you up, nigga. Your big homie a snake.
He didn't know they was playing us for Mark. Bet on they dope.
Man, you delusional. At least you got to meet MC Clip.
Jack that motherfucker.
Was that who that was?
Little brush with another celebrity. They flock too. Hey, we should like race these motherfuckers.
We are racing, you idiot. Racing away from the dudes trying to kill us.
I mean another time. They got sea shark races all over the city.
Helpful as always, homie.
Let's split, my nigga, and keep our heads down.
We ain't gonna lose the cops on these things.
Yeah, man, shit, we need to get to lean.
What should I do? Never stop being gorgeous!
close! Whoa!
So ready for the weekend?
Fool, you're a blind fucking fool! Fucked up.
How's it going?
Yo, what's up, man? You're looking good. What's good? Hey, man.
I feel like going to a movie.
Trevor is Trevor is a...
Trevor is a what?
Trevor is a good guy. He's like family. That's it, ain't it, Floyd? That's it, right, yes. Trevor.
Come on then, Floyd, what you got for me?
Like I said, I don't rightly know what we got. You're going to have to be more exact in your questioning, sir.
We're looking for something to steal.
Sir, I stole a pencil in elementary school, and I've been regretting it ever since. Floyd always was a stick in the mud. Look, sir, please, just tell me what you want, and I'll do my utmost to assist you in finding it.
Here's the problem. I don't know what I want. It's a bit, well, like pornography or a perfect turd. I can't quite describe it, but I'll know it when I see it.
You ain't aiding my comprehension.
All right. Well, how's this? $236 billion worth of cargo came through the port of Los Santos last year.
He's real good with numbers.
I don't want to hijack a truck full of pineapples, Floyd. You need to give us the inside track on what's coming through.
We don't know what's in the containers. They certainly don't put price tags on them.
Hey! Have you noticed anything? Anything different? Anything that might indicate something?
Well, there's been all these, Merryweather folks hanging around.
Merryweather Security Consulting. Private army to the New World Order.
My butt's gone
The folks waging outsourced shadow wars in 20 countries around the globe and recently cleared to operate on U.S. soil.
That, sounds like them.
So there's a...
Sir!
There's a private militia in the port. What are they guarding?
This one freighter? I guess now that you mention it, it ain't quite right.
A freighter. Perfect. Can I get on board?
No, they won't let you anywhere near it. They're kind of assholes about it, actually. The other day, my colleague, Ralph...
I don't give a shit about Ralph. We gotta take a look. Is there anything else?
There's another bunch of Merryweather guys out by the Navy warehouse. They got boats coming in and out. I heard they was testing something.
All right. We'll take a look at that as well.
Go park and get to dispatch.
Yep, will do.
Go park and get the dispatch.
Come on, shift's about to start.
Here comes the soup. I gotta check in.
Remember, Floyd, this can go real wrong real quick.
He's always drunk. Well, he's particularly drunk.
We got a waste spillage and I got a slot on the cleanup crew.
There is nothing that Wade here ain't gonna do for a warm meal.
Hope you got a strong stomach, son. Get in there.
Bisswasser?
You gonna take me to see this freighter?
Yeah, it's over here.
You ever got helicopters coming in and out of here? You know, those big sky crane things that can pick up a whole container?
Now, this is restricted airspace. They won't let anything out of here without clearance. Shoot it down if they have to.
So how's a man in a hurry supposed to get in and out of this place?
Well, we got a port that's stretched to 50 feet.
You know, what's the Coast Guard response like?
Well, they got cutters, 45-foot response vessels, air support. You're not gonna move much faster than them, especially if you're carrying something.
Maybe I'll have to saddle you up and ride you across the Miriam Turner overpass.
I just said they had the water surface real covered.
Okay.
That is the freighter I told you about.
What do you think they got on it?
We just stevedore them. We ain't meant to know what's in the containers.
But
these are marked military. Government.
Anything weird about that?
The government stuff is hot freight. Pulls up, goes right through. This stuff's just been sitting here.
You are beginning to arouse my curiosity.
Merryweather guys at 2 o'clock. They're giving Forrest a hard time, all right.
You! We need 2 guys on the handler. Couple of containers and Bay B gotta be brought up to F. That ain't a question. Get on it. Now!
Up here, okay?
How about I run that prick over in this thing?
I thought you wanted to scope the place. We don't get the containers, they're gonna check your card. Oh, I'm getting nervous.
You're always nervous. Relax.
Not always, sir. Just around you. And it's just Cousin Wade's on his own. He better hold it together, stick to the story.
He'll be fine. Boy's on a waste clearance crew. He's never happier than when he's neck deep in shit.
I'm gonna lose my job. Those are the containers in Bay B. Please, just don't. And attach it. That's it. Now we gotta bring it over to Bay F.
I know why they call them handlers, because they handle like a dream.
This ain't a toy, sir. It's heavy machinery.
Thank fuck I'm high as a kite.
You should not be operating this vehicle while under the influence.
I'll operate you Under the influence if you're not careful. You happy? Now I'll get the other one for you. Me, anyway. I'm gonna need a better view of that freighter.
I'm sorry, but this is as close as you going to get.
Nah. I need to take some pictures. Send them to my guy, Ron. I'll need a proper view.
There's the cranes, but...
Cranes! Perfect!
Oh, shoot. They're so on to us. Clamp it on now.
Hey, whose dick you have to suck to get this job? Being a stevedore used to be back-breaking work. Now you're paid brain surgeon bucks to push an oversized shopping cart.
I did not fellatiate no one to get this job. Deborah's old friends with the... well, with the...
With the say no more! You didn't fillet no one, but darling Debbie probably did. She probably enjoyed it. If my work here is done, I'm going up the gantry.
There ain't time to admire the view. I've been waiting on a crane driver nearly an hour.
I'm not permitted to drive cranes, buddy.
Hey, you need me to get your union rep up here right now? Sooner you get in the cab, sooner we can get out of here.
This is on you.
Get up on this walkway, climb down the ladder, and go into the cabin.
All right, I'm here. What do I do?
First, you gotta line up the cabin over the container. The lights on the bottom of the spreader will help you position it. That's it. You're in position. It's hooked up, so lift it high enough to clear that container stack and move it to the other end. We need to go to the other end. Bay 5. Further, come on! That's the truck. Ease her onto it. You want to line it up with the frame of the truck. Container's locked. All that freight. And you said you wasn't qualified. Go back up to the other end and start again. Take us back up to the other end. Line up the second red container at the end. Union thinks you'll get eye strain if you work any longer. Have a break.
How about this view, huh? I'm gonna take some photos for the kids.
who's a hacking fella? What's wrong, man?
It's on the other side of Port City. So they've been guarding one of them dry docks. We could take a look at it, but no one's allowed around there.
Normal rules don't apply to us, Floyd. We're going in.
I don't know. The rules applied to me my whole life. I like rules.
And look at you. You're a failure. You're in a loveless relationship.
What do you mean? Loveless? I love Deborah.
If she loved you, she'd be here, wouldn't she? But she's not.
You know I'm insecure.
You've got a dead-end job.
What? Dead end? No.
Floyd, it's dead end.
Being a unionized longshoreman's one of the best paying... Sir! Best paying jobs in the country. You tell people around La Puerta that's what you do, they're liable to rob you. They're so jealous.
No one's jealous of you, Floyd. They pity you. You're abused by that woman. You're abused by these slave drivers. I mean, I've never worked so hard in my life.
It ain't so bad. I've been doing this every day for 10 years, only usually with less of the criminality.
You're wasting your life, Floyd. It's lucky we turned up when we did. I'm saving you from yourself.
We ain't heard from Wade.
What are you, his mother? He's fine.
The spillage shouldn't take this long to contain. There must be a lot of it.
Hey! You can't come through here. It's restricted access.
No entiendo. No understand you. Huh? Manifesto. Manifesto say deliver here.
Hey, stop. Where the fuck do you think you're going?
I must have got confused. God don't speak English. Must have misread the
manifesto. He said no here.
Sorry, you're gonna have to go it alone.
Trevor, these photos, you've really stumbled onto something. The ship, Merryweather...
Yeah, I know. Tell me about the ship. If we put a man with a gun on the bridge next to it, and get a guy on board, I think we got a good chance of taking over.
Way it looks to me, there's a container below deck. They're guarding it for the government, keeping it off the books. Serious military technology, most like.
Yeah, of course. I just found a manifest. They're testing something out at sea. It's gotta be that. Now, get back to work. The TPI conglomerate ain't thriving. There's only one man responsible.
Of course, yeah. But I'll start pulling all the intel I can get on Merryweather at the same time. I got a file here somewhere.
I just hope that broke your goddamn neck. shit. The fuck is wrong with you? Fool, you're a blind fucking fool! Piece of shit! I just hope that broke your goddamn neck! Hey, what's up? What in the name of all things holy? All right, so, base... I think they got two of these things. First one, there, now. Aye, so... It's gotta be the container, right? You and Floyd can help, and we'll bring along Michael. Okay, all right.